what they do is they make you make fringe shows, like they make you like the title of them like 6 months before you actually have to go out and write it, right? So most comics, every time you see a show, it's always like a vague title because they have no idea what their show's going to be about, right? So that's what I did. I just called it Jason Chong's Mum so that you guys could go into the ticket office and say, "Hi, I'd like 2 tickets for Jason Chong's mum," and that, like she's a ride, which she kind of sometimes can be. Okay, so I don't know her, right? So Did anyone who did actually get to do that in the Fringe? I'd like 2 tickets to Jason Chong's mum. Like that'd be... No, because you all have iPhones and that's how you book your tickets nowadays, I understand. But you know, I did ring my mum before the Fringe started and I asked her, like this was like October last year when everything was due, and I was like, "Hi Mum, this is kind of what I want to call my show." She's like, "Ooh," and I'm like, "Yeah, this is kind of why." And she goes, "Ugh." But she did say yes after a bit of convincing, so I'm going to take that as yes. So, and so it was just that one joke. And, you know, I was really happy because the Fringe show went all right. Like, and, you know, every now and then you'd walk down Rundle Street and you'd hear someone talking about it, which was really cool. People would be like, "Oh, my God, you see the lineup to get into Jason Chong's mum last night? It was really good." "Oh, we thought it was going to be sold out, and then they snuck me and 4 mates in the back." Like, it's kind of good. And then it was in a tent. I didn't realise it was going to be a tent. People were like, "Oh, it was so hot and sticky inside Jason Chong's mum last night. I had trouble closing the flaps. It was horrible." But they weren't all good nights. Sometimes there was like only a handful of people there. People like, "Oh, I was in Jason Chong's mum last night, just me and 5 other people. It was really disappointing. Nobody came." Some of you might have seen me before and thought, "Oh, he's quite a nice young man." Not this show. So it's a bit crasser. So I don't care. You poo-poo heads, deal with it. And you know, so it was a little bit crasser, which it was. But and some people are like, "Oh, I've seen Jason Chong before and I've really liked him, but Jason Chong's mum is filthy," and it's closer to the truth than you'll know. So that's good. And the best thing is that she lives in Perth, so it's a victimless crime, right? No one gets hurt, right? And so I sent out, I invited our family, right? I invited like friends of the family. I sent out media releases. You have to send out media releases. And so every media outlet in Adelaide has a media release that said, "Jason Chong presents Jason Chong's mum," right? Sounds all right, there's nothing wrong with that. But in Melbourne, where I have to go next, right? My management have done the media releases. So there it says, "More Comedy presents Jason Chong in Jason Chong's mum." That's not fair because I got feelings, all right? Not like her. So